Starting off with all the nerds out there, we got to show them some love. And I'm even going to show some nerd love tonight about you Star Trek nerds. Not on this cover. Yeah, not on this cover. This is Star Trek The Motion Picture Echoes, issue number 5, the MAPPA Retailer Incentive cover. It's a 1 in 25 that Stein has on the list this week. But I like the 1 in 10 better. We'll talk about that in a second. What's up with this book, Stein?
MAPPA? Is that a person?
I think it is. Butch MAPPA. Is that his name? Is that how you say his name?
Hey, you MAPPA the floor.
It could be MAPPA. It could be MAPPA.
I don't know. I have no idea who that is.
We'll find out right now as you're talking about it.
Yeah. I would like to know who that person is. Yeah, so this one's pretty cool. What's that character's name?
Oh, that girl? The chick? The original chick. What? I forget her name. What is her name? I can't remember. I'm not a nerd, so I don't know Star Trek.
Cora?
Is that her name?
You know Joe? Nerd.
No. I think I went horror.
I was just trying to trap somebody. I knew somebody would jump in.
Yeah, is that her name?
I saw what you were doing.
I used Google. Natoya Yura.
He goes by Jade. Does he go by? Hold on. Let me see here.
I think it's like Uhura or Uhura or something like that.
Uhura. Yeah.
You're a horror.
So this artist is on IG. He goes by Butch MAPPA. Here we go. Let me go ahead and show you guys the artist. This is the artist of this issue. And he does a lot of work for IDW and Marvel. He did this one shot. He did a lot. He did this cover. That's a decent cover right there.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty
cool.
So, yeah, Butch MAPPA. Ooh, what is that? Is that his too?
I don't know. Was that a Michael Jackson in a coffin cover?
Where? Go back. Back.
Oh, right here.
It looks like Michael Jackson.
Bro!
Is that Mike?
That's Youngblood. The funeral. Interesting. Well, anyways, go give Butch MAPPA a follow on IG. He's who did this awesome cover for
Michael Jackson in a coffin cover, bro.
It's a 120.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
That's something Mel V would be all over, man. Michael Jackson coffin cover.
Shout out to Mel.
The one and only Mighty Mel V, an OG member of the Hot 10 crew.
1 in 25, $40. This just came out this week. It's a number 5. I would hardly doubt many stores are ordering 25 copies of this strange Star Trek book on issue number 5, right?
Yeah.
Mel's like, oh, what?
Well, here's the thing. This is a excellent cover, but there's a better cover for this issue, and it's the 1 in 10 variant. Look at this.
Oh, that's dope.
That's way cooler, dude.
You think so?
Oh yeah, look how badass the background is with the galaxy and the different colors and how the shards. This is a beautiful. If this is foil and shiny, it would be even better.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, so okay, you're okay with colors out in space, but you're not okay with Ahsoka fighting in space. Cool, I get you.
Oh man, come on, man. She's doing cartwheels. She's smoking cigarettes. I mean, come on.
I tell you what, you missed.
You never
Mel.
listened to the Dark Side of the Moon?
Yeah.
So, I mean, right?
Mel, you missed the community has come out in droves to show support to the House of Stein, and it's amazing, and we appreciate them. It's been absolutely unreal. Look at this. Even Laura from Bird City shows up to say hello. Another OG Hot 10 co-host.
Hi, LA.
Yeah. So we're gonna be at some point we're gonna have to get all these people on, and we'll do a round table. We'll just musical chairs. I'll just randomly bring them in and out.
I think we should all have. I think we should all get on a screen and do the Harlem Shake.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Next book on the Almost 10. Oh, this is such a classic book, you guys. And I'm going to explain how classic this book is, and you're going to be blown away. Tomb Raider, issue number 33. This is the Tony Daniel cover. Now, when everybody right now that knows what this issue is and knows what this issue also has for a A cover, I think, or they just called it Adam Hughes cover and Tony Daniel covers. This has the famous Adam Hughes Tomb Raider cover, not the one that inspired Catwoman number 51, but issue number 33. I'll bring it up right now. It has one of the best Adam Hughes covers.
Oh yeah,
absolutely just amazing cover, right?
That's just cover it. That's the regular cover, right?
That's the regular cover. Yeah, this is the regular cover.
Amazing.
That's the regular cover, right? But at the time, it's not even a regular cover. They just call them Adam Hughes cover and Tony Daniels cover. But at the time this came out, everybody wanted this cover. This was the cover. This was one of the biggest variant covers when this came out. It was such a big book. Go look at Old Wizards. You'll see the prices in Old Wizards are super high on this cover. And you can see why. But I just don't think Adam Hughes hit yet, which blows me away because, are you kidding me? Look at that. That's amazing. But everybody wanted the Tony Daniel cover when this came out. And now it is on the Almost 10.
Yeah, it had been selling. It was still, I mean, it had been selling for about $25, $30 raw, which is pretty good for, I mean, basically just a B cover from Tony Daniel. I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, everybody was buying all the Hughes stuff from this run, but this week it sold for between $40 and $70 raw. So, yeah.
Wow.
Why do you suppose Tony Daniel doesn't get the love that he probably should?
It doesn't make
Like
any
he is.
sense.
Yeah.
Does he
Right?
do
I
much
mean,
work?
A lot of his stuff is badass, dude.
Oh, hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Does he do much
Yeah.
current stuff? I haven't seen or noticed anything, current.
He has done some variants.
Yeah, I
can't-
want to say his name pops up every so often, right?
Mhm.
Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, man, that's a killer cover right there for sure. Killer cover. So, what'd you say it sold for again?
$40 to $70 raw now.
Wow.
Solo Wookie. She has beautiful eyes.
He did those Noctura covers.
Yep, he did. You're right. He did do Noctera. Now I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, here you go. Hopefully you guys know about this book. If you didn't, now you know. Next on the Almost 10, we got some more stories. Halo Uprising issue number 1 from Marvel in October of 2007. A classic cover right there.
Yeah. So, all right. So again, we're going to talk about something a little weird here. CGC 9/8 of this sell for about $75. This week, a CGC 9/9 sold for $1,500.
Do you know how many 99s are in the census?
I believe that's the only one.
There's 2.
Wow.
Are there two?
Yeah, there's 2. And then
Okay, so two.
and then there's 185 9/8s to give you comparison numbers.
Wow.
But $75 to $1,500.
This cover looks tough, especially in a 9/9.
Right?
I mean, I would say a 9/8, but
That looks like it just attracts spine chicks, dude.
totally, dude. I mean, I could see, yeah, totally. And I would love to have a cover like that in a 9/9. That's incredible.
I think this is good stuff. Wasn't there a variant for this also? Am I mistaken on that? I'll check on that in a second, but I do know that if you guys are Halo fans out there and you want to go find like the first appearance of Master Chief in Halo and comics, it's not this. And the reason I know is because this book came out the day I was in the shop that day, and they were free. This is the Halo graphic novel preview. It's only about, I think, like 5 or 6 pages. Came out in 2006. This, shout out to Cover Price, is the first appearance of Master Chief in comics. And it is very tough to get in high grade because, as I said, it was a preview. It was only like a couple, 5-6 pages, and they were given out for free, and they were trash. And my best friend, who I now do the Bogcast with, Keith, we were living together at the time, and he was an MLG pro. He had got signed to MLG Gaming when it first came out because of Halo Combat Involved. He was very big in the Halo Combat Involved scene. He would go all over the country to play in tournaments. And I remember seeing this at the comic store that day, and I was like, I got to pick this up. And I gave it to him. And I regret that because I wish I had it now because it's so cool.
Take it back, bro. Get it back.
Take it back. No take backs. No take backs.
So to answer your question, if there's a variant to this, there's a second printing.
That's what it is, the second printing. And it's black and white, right?
I don't see an image. I'm looking at the census.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's black and white.
Good info.
Come on, Yee.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on. Yee.
Wait, if it's black and white, does that make it a 1 in 25?
What date was it released? Come on now.
2007.
2007.
No, I want to know the date, man.
Oh, October.
You got it.
You got it.
There it is right there, you guys, for everybody who wants to see it. This is the...
oh, hold on. I think I have that book.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
way.
nice.
That's cool, man.
This is a cool book.
Oh,
It's a 4-issue miniseries.
Is that the Millennium Falcon in the background?
No.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
That's an incredible con book, though. I would totally love to see that remarked, a little
Look at
sketch
that
on the
cover.
side, maybe colored in.
That's a sick cover right there.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Written
But
by
there's only
Bryan
30.
Bendis.
There's
Yeah,
only 38 on the second print graded.
Is that Malieve art?
Yeah,
The cover?
Malieve.
Wow.
No, I think the first one was Francis J. Manipul, or was it? Am I wrong? Is it Malieve? I'm not sure, but Malieve on the interiors for sure. So
I love Malieve.
yeah, yep, good stuff, you guys. Yeah, if you're the other person that has that 9.9 out there, maybe you might want to put it up. Moving on to next book on the almost 10 list. Oh, this is one of my favorite books. This is why I freaking love Stein. He finds these books. He puts these books up here that just blow us away. I want to see how many people in the chat if you've ever heard of the scene of this one, put a W in chat for winning. Iron Man sound effects #1. This is a promotional giveaway from the Mount Sinai Children's Hearing Institute. It was a custom Marvel book that they did in 2014.
Wow.
Yeah.
I couldn't even find this before the show.
I wonder if it's like the small one, the small custom covers, like they're a little bit smaller than a regular cover.
I don't know if it is. I don't think it didn't look like it. It is a JTC cover though. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I didn't see his Google Wine signature.
Yeah. He's got such a cool signature.
Yeah.
This is a cool book. I wonder how many people out there actually have this. I wonder how many they made.
That is a good question.
Wait, you said this is John Tyler Christopher?
Yeah, the cover.
The cover.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I bet there's a bunch in storage at Mount Sinai.
Yeah.
There's a pedigree Mount Sinai collection.
Yeah.
$55 book. So it doesn't seem too expensive. But I would assume that now Mount Sinai is not going to be getting any of the proceeds from this. Like if I would have known it was from a children's hospital when it came out, I probably would have paid $55 for it just to donate to the hospital. Yeah.
Decor, shout out to Decor. Make sure you guys are following Decor. Decor says custom Marvel print run, so minimum print run of about 5,000. Yeah, that's Red Hood's thing now.
Yeah.
Everything's
run, $5,000.
5,000. Yeah, 5,000 on everything. I doubt it on this one, but you never know.
How do you get a custom imprint?
That's a great question that might be answered on a industry show sometime in the future over on Beyond Wednesdays. So make sure you guys come check out Beyond Wednesdays. Give a sub up over there and check out the industry show where we get 4 industry professionals to talk about the industry and answer questions just like that. It'd be very interesting to know how to get a Marvel custom print run done. So
it's a Marvel tax write-off, right?
Yeah.
Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
$55. I'd pay $55 for this book right now. I think it's a cool book.
Pay for 55 in a slab.
Yeah,
Definitely in a slab.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like the.
Did you see the back cover though for this?
No.
What's in the back, Aaron? What's in the back?
What's on the back?
It's a heart-wrenching back.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it like a bunch of kids or something like that on the back?
Yeah, it's like all the kids that are like from the hospital.
Well, it's actually kind of cool, to be honest. If anybody's going to cry today about anything, it's going to be about this book, Stein. So, very, very cool. Next book on the list. Oh, X-Men number 510, the J. Scott Campbell partial sketch variant, convention variant. There are some big stories to go along with these books. Stein, did this book sell this week?
It did. The last sale was last year. A 9/8 sold for $8,600 last year. This week it sold for $12,000.
Wow.
Fucking assholes.
What?
Which is not the all-time high. The all-time high is like 12,400 or something, or 600 or something like that. But
do you guys know the story about this book?
Last year.
So sorry, Stein, I didn't mean to interrupt. What was that?
Oh no, I was just saying it dropped last year, so now it's back up.
Oh yeah. What was it last year?
8,600.
Why is J. Scott Campbell manipulating the market like that?
So that's for a warehouse fine. No, I'm just joking.
So that's a 30 something percent bump.
This book is the cover he originally did was the variant cover to 510, which is all colored. The background is in black and white. But this black and white variant supposedly came from the Heroes Con in 2009 in June, and then some of them at the San Diego Con in California in July. So very, very rare books. And for some reason, I thought that they did this all that year where they did these partial sketch cover books with the black and white background. They did a Finch Phoenix cover for X-Men also, which was like this.
There was a Children's Crusade. There's
the Black
a whole bunch
Panther,
of them.
the Black Panther one. Yep. So be on the
all
lookout.
Different cons.
All different cons, exactly. You know what, Stein? That's a great thing that we should do. I think we need to write a list about all those books from those cons.
If I remember right, and I don't know if I wrote it or I brought it up, but it was long time ago. I brought this up like many years ago. All these partial sketches, and I actually remember that. If you remember the article, I'd buy that for $1. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The writer of that actually put this set together. Went out and put the entire set together, and it was a beast of a set.
Nice.
I don't know if anybody else has ever put this set together, but
that's crazy, man. That's crazy. This is a amazing book. Absolutely amazing book. I think this is number 2. The Black Panther one is number 1. The Finch is number 3, in my opinion.
That's right, the Black Panther.
Yeah.
Well, if you try to put the set together now, it'll only cost you about $15,000, right? with all
Probably
shipping
more.
and everything.
Yeah.
I honestly
much-
think that this is the one character, if they do the adaptation right, could actually explode, become like one of those popular characters. I mean, they're she's already popular, but even more.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They had one chance at it and screwed it up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, but Olivia,
Who's that?
Olivia,
Olivia-
Munn, I'm still a
Olivia-
fan though. I love Munn.
I
I
am
love
too.
Olivia, bro.
Yeah. We were all excited when she was cast, and then it was just it didn't work.
Yeah, and then she dated Aaron Rodgers, and then it went all downhill. from
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And she-
Now he's got a
she-
broken
she,
ankle or Achilles. She caused it.
Achilles, yeah.
Bad
Oh my
karma.
gosh.
So
She tore her Achilles too.
at the same time. All right.
Where are we
moving
going?
on. Next book on the list, a classic Walking Dead book. This is the Walking Dead #1 variant, the Last Wine variant cover by Chris Burnham. Tell us a little bit about this book, Stein.
I don't really know much about this other than it came out in 2019. But the highest sale ever in a 9.8 for this book prior to this week was $1,100. And that was in 2020. So right at the peak of COVID, right? Peak COVID prices.
Yeah.
This week, ACGC 9.8 of this sold for $2,200, double the all-time high.
Wow.
And this is the back cover of this book right here. Every curse, every kill, every bat to the face. The quotable Negan.
And that's badass.
Right?
That's tough. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
where this book comes from, for those of you guys that want to know, this is the Last Wine variant. It was produced for the Last Wine Company, a brand of Treasury Wine Estates located in Sonoma, California. The company has been selling Walking Dead wine via their website, walkingdeadwine.com, since around the start of 2018. And buyers of the wine could also download the Living Wine Labels app. That was where you could put your phone up and you would see like crazy stuff happen on the label of the wine, which is very, very cool. And here are check out the wine bottles, man. Look how cool the wine bottles look. So those are those. And then this book seemed to have first come to light at NYCC, where Chris Burnham had some copies. I think they were his comps, which he highlighted on his Twitter, which you can see right here. This is him talking about it. And that's the actual cover. It looks a little bit better. It's hard to get images of this cover. So he called it insanely rare, and only a few copies have come to the secondary market. Very, very rare book, it sounds like. What did it sell for?
$2,200 for a CGC 9.8.
Wow. This is the book right here. Chris Burnham talking about it. And then here are the wine bottles. Right there.
Wait, is it just me, or does it look like someone spilt a bottle of wine on the cover?
It kind of does. Yeah. Kind of does. But
That's sweet.
Walking Dead fans, there's a lot of Walking Dead fans out there that are just rabid about getting all these variants, and they did so many of those Wizard World variants and all that stuff. For issue #1, there's like 100 variants of issue #1. So
Have any of you guys watched any of like the Daryl show or anything like that?
no, but I heard it's really good from a couple people.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Check it out then.
yeah.
It's
Is
been
it
a
on the
long time since I've watched Walking Dead.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Is it on AMC? Streaming something?
You
I think
remember
it's on AMC.
what a fucking phenomenon that was? Like everybody was watching Walking Dead, man.
Yeah.
It was
was
crazy,
people,
dude.
There was people at my work that I never would have thought would be watching this episode. Like guys who are like, just super straight laced, like in their 60s, late 60s and 70s, that they would race to the water cooler to talk about Walking Dead the day after. I mean, they loved it so much. And it's kind of crazy how big that was. I mean, we were talking about Walking Dead #1 being the AF-15 of our generation, and Man, they really messed up that TV show. It's a bummer.
Pussies.
Moving on. This is an interesting one too. Zoom Suit, issue number 3. There are a couple of homage cover variants that Bart Sears did. Now, Zoom Suit is... I have a bunch of these Zoom Suits, and I don't know if I have the Bart Sears covers, but I have a bunch of them because these were hot for some reason when they came out, and it was published by a small publisher. I think it was self-published by Superverse Comics. And there was a lot of talk about this getting optioned maybe for a animation or a TV show back in the day. So Zoom Suit.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Huh. Yeah, so it's this cover. There's a gold metal version. So it's almost gold and white instead of black and white.
Oh, you mean are you talking about that one right there? This one's not gold. This is almost like blue and white, and it's called the sketch metal version.
No, there's a gold and like it's like all that blue is all gold, but it looks just like that. And I'm not sure exactly. I don't know anything about this publisher or anything like that, so I was a little confused. But so there's 1,000 of them apparently. I don't know that for sure. And if you didn't look close enough, it is an Action Comics 1 homage. It's hard to see because it's way more zoomed in than but
here we go.
Yeah, that book sold for $200. Yeah, that's it right there. Sold for $200 this week.
Wow.
I've never even heard of this book. I'm surprised you have, but
yeah. So this was a big deal when I went to San Diego in 2006 or 2007. It was this. They were talking about this book heavily. A lot of the dealers on the floor, and there was a lot of talk in podcasts at the time. I was listening to a bunch of podcasts about this series. They had a lot of really cool variants done before the retailer exclusive variant craze. They did a bunch of variants of each book by like Billy Tucci and Bart Sears and Palmiotti and a bunch of these like big artists did variant covers for the series. There was a lot of talk about it back in the day. I remember that. So be on the lookout for Zoom Suit. There's fans out there. There is fans out there. Next book on the Almost 10. The Crow, Death and Rebirth, issue number 1, the Necra exclusive.
Yeah, where did this come from?
Because
I couldn't figure out where it came from. And it's a wraparound, so this is only half the image. So when you see it, like I love wraparounds just because of the size, but man, like when the book is folded over, it looks really weird because you only see half the image.
It sounds like it's a retailer incentive. Here's the full image for what Stein was talking about. Yeah,
and if you look at the barcode, it says RE for retail exclusive. Yeah, so I don't know who.
Is it an incentive or an exclusive?
It says retailer incentive edition on on Go Collect.
But it says but it says RE. So that should be so that should be exclusive.
Right. Well, yeah, you're right. But this is the full book right here.
Yeah. So there it looks great. Like it looks so much weirder with just seeing half the image. But,
I don't like that when they do that. Why do that? Like,
because they should.
That's the way the cover should be.
Yeah, but think if you tried to put that on that cover, like it would be so tiny.
Right.
Or a horizontal cover, and like even if it was a horizontal cover, like where do you put the trade of like the Crow and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, you like the magazine size is like a really great idea, like the DC Black Label magazine, like they did with, like the Harley Quinn and stuff like that. I love the idea because you can get a big image on there, but storing it is just a nightmare. Right. But yeah, this book sold for $100 this week. It always been like about a $20 book. So
really,
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if this was like really hard to find or how many are out there. I've never seen it before.
I'd rather have a print of that, so it's all sprawled out and I don't have to flatten the book.
It's a Necra exclusive.
Yeah,
I don't know what Necra. I don't even know what Necra means.
Necra. Yeah, it's hard to find information about it.
Does that have something to do with
Necra retailer exclusive variant? So
interesting.
From 2012. I don't know if Necra was a shop or what it was.
It was sold at mortuaries.
That would be crazy if that was true.
Welcome.
Get one every time. Every person that checks in gets one.
Yeah, that would be.
But you can never
crazy.
leave.
Yeah. Well, it's a tough book. Next we have Rogues Gallery issue number 1. This is the Flops variant, and I want to give a big shout out to Flops Comics. It's an artist. It's not a comic shop. It's an artist, and he has been just doing some amazing art recently. And big shout out to him. He saw us talk about him on one of the Beyond Wednesday show. If you guys follow Beyond Wednesdays, you know that we do a IG/social media artist spotlight where I just find cool artists that maybe haven't gotten as much love or not many people know about. And we did a spotlight on Flops Comics recently, specifically on this art right here. And he reached out to me and said, I watched it, I saw it, thank you so much, it's awesome, this and that. And I said, man, I got to ask you, like, what do you know what the first thing you ever had published in comics? And surprisingly, you guys aren't going to believe this, but surprisingly, whenever I ask that question, the answer I get the most is I can't remember. And he couldn't remember the first thing he had published either. So if there's any Flops Comics fans out there that know his first published work, and somebody sent me his first cover, so shout out to them. But I want to know his first published comic book work, because this artist is going to blow up in a big way.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they don't want to tell you.
No,
so you go out and searching for a book you think that was their first.
Yeah.
And you're on this pursuit of
the hunt.
The hunt.
Yes.
Right? Maybe all of them. Never tell them your first published work. Right? Maybe that's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be.
Maybe.
Man. But I mean, this cover was on the almost 10 or the hot 10 the other week, right?
But, let me tell Flops, if I don't get my books pretty soon, I'm going to be pretty upset.
We all want our books.
Because it's been a minute.
Well, is he sending them? Is he sending them, or is the magazine or the publisher sending them? Here's another great cover by him. Look at that. So cool. Yeah. So,
that's kind of scary, dude. That third eye,
dude.
Bro.
That third eye is freaking me out.
Yeah, dude. Don't show that picture again. God damn it!
Look how good his art is.
You got to open up your third eye, though. Like,
so good, man. Look at
Spider-Punk.
Yeah. So Flops Comics. This is Rogues Gallery issue number 1, the Flops variant. Stein, what is this selling for? Is this new, right?
No. It's from 2022. So I mean,
2022. Yeah.
This must be an exclusive, because all the listings say of 500.
Okay.
So
third eye exclusive. Somebody.
I need one of these.
Hi Nathan thinks this is for his first cover.
I need this. Hi Nathan. You shouldn't have said that in the chat, because now everybody else needs it. Damn.
Yeah, $25. So not too expensive, but there were like no sales, and then this week there were a couple sales. So I don't know if it's just people like seeing that other one, whatever that purple blue chick or whatever, and we're like, hey, I need to find other Flops covers.
See, now that I think about it, like, how do you not know that's what's your first published? Like, your first published, like, you're getting about 20 copies. You're telling your friends, you're telling your parents, look, I'm published, right? And all the hard work, I finally did it, right? And then to say, you know what? I can't remember. You're a fucking liar, bro.
But I mean, if he's too busy like creating more and more after that, like you kind of like
don't stick up for him, Aaron.
I'm going to. It's like asking Richie, "Hey Richie, do you remember your first song you wrote?"
No.
Wait, see,
you're lying.
No, I don't. I wrote a lot of bass lines. I don't remember my first one.
I remember the first insurance claim I ever inspected, and that was 20 years ago.
It's funny you say that. I actually remember the first loan I ever originated.
Only because I fell through the ceiling, so that maybe that's why.
Oh my gosh!
So you got a workman's comp claim too, huh?
No, I didn't get hurt. I just destroyed an old lady's ceiling. Sorry.
When you guys have questions, just ask Brains. Yeah, that's true. Shout out James Kreider. Shout out to Hi Nathan, James Kreider. Shout out to Bryan. He just dropped that awesome super chat that says, "I was staring the eyes of the Mexican alien, and it telepathically told me to donate to Stein." There you go.
See, that's why you got to open up your third eye, man.
Yeah, those third eyes are important. Yeah, you never forget your first one. Richie did. All right, moving on. First X-Men, issue number 3, the Shane Davis variant, and this is a freaking Sabretooth cover right here. That's what I'm talking about. That is awesome. From 2012, October.
I don't ever remember. I don't even. This was like a 3 or 4 issue miniseries or something. I don't even remember this, and I seriously don't. I do not remember ever seeing this cover before. Have you guys ever seen this?
No, I just remember the original cover. I couldn't find this one anywhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
the cover A talking about.
Yeah, when you put this on the list, I looked it up and I was like, kind of like, what is this?
Yeah,
I've never seen this cover, which I guess is probably why it sold so high this week. A CGC 980 of this sold for $375.
Wow. And then in the guts, you have there's like another virus character first appearance, and I think Namor becomes an X-Men in this.
Oh, that's cool. I always loved when Namor was a good guy and part of the X-Men team.
I initially thought this was Neil Adams because it says Neil Adams on the cover, but I guess Neil Adams just did the interior art on this.
Yeah. Yep. Shane Davis variant on this one.
Doesn't it usually start off with writer at the top of the list?
Maybe he wrote it.
So did Neil write it?
Let me look. No, he did art. It's Christos Gage is the writer.
Yeah, they're not gonna. Neil Adams probably. Oh, probably is like
they probably. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
You're gonna put the name above everybody else because it's Neil Adams. You know.
I was gonna say alphabetical order.
Yeah.
By last name.
Yeah. No. That's funny, man.
Now everybody wants this book.
Hell yeah, they do. Oh yeah, this is a killer cover.
Good luck finding it. I didn't even know where to find it. I mean, I'm sure it's on eBay somewhere, but I mean, brick and mortar.
Chad says there's one on eBay and it's a 9.0.
Huh.
300 of this offer. Wow.
That's a soft pass for me. 9.0's too low.
Look at you, Joe. Doc Joe's getting to your brain.
No, I don't. At 9.2, I would consider
9.2. You could press it to a 9.2.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a cool book.
You're like $300 is not a book worth pressing.
I don't know.
Out of your own pocket.
For 9.0 modern, I don't know. I'd want something better. But I mean, it's still cool. I want to go digging. This is definitely. I'm going to add this to my list.
Yeah, this is definitely a book that's out in Binge right now.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 1 in 50 though of a number 3 of a weird sub X-Men title.
That's a good point.
Miniseries in 2011 or 12.
So they're out there, but they're not going to be easy to find.
No. Well, listen, you guys, 223 of you just witnessed the almost 10, starting off with the Star Trek motion picture Echoes book, the Tony Daniel Tomb Raider issue 33, the Halo Uprising issue 1, Iron Man sound effects number 1 from the Mount Sinai Children's Institute, X-Men number 510, the J. Scott Campbell Convention variant, The Walking Dead issue number 1, Chris Burnham Last Wine variant, Zoom Suit number 3, the Action Comics homage variants, the Crow Death and Rebirth issue number 1, the Necra exclusive, the Flops Comics cover for Rogues Gallery issue number 1, and Shane Davis's variant for issue number 3 of First X-Men.